There's been a debate raging in the camping community for years. Today, I'm going to wade into that debate, and I'm going to tell you what I think. So stick around for another quick tip from Dicking Around Outdoors. Welcome back to Dicking Around Outdoors. So what is this raging debate that I'm talking about? I'm talking about, is cast iron the best cookware for camping? Before we get started, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. If you like this video, share it with your friends. For all of you that have subscribed, it's great to see you again. So, cast iron cooking. Let me start out by telling you what I think is good about cast iron cooking for camping. First off, is cast iron is one durable cookware. This particular pan that we bring camping with us is a Wagner. It was manufactured sometime between 1891 and 1910. And no, I am not the first owner of this pan. We bought this secondhand, we cleaned it up. It does have a few pits in it from rust, and it has seen its better days, but this thing works great, and it's a testament to the longevity of cast iron cookware if it's taken care of. The second thing is cast iron cookware can be used for numerous cooking items. As you've seen, not only can we do a skillet, but we can do the camp Dutch oven. You've seen me use these many times in my videos. The infamous pie iron, pudgy pie, tonka pie, depending on where you're from. This particular one is made by Rome Industries here in Illinois. And the ever popular cast iron griddle. Now this particular griddle is a Camp Chef that I picked up years ago, and I love this griddle. You can't get this anymore for some reason, so Camp Chef, you might think about bringing this back. But this actually has handles that screw in. They're removable for transportation. They screw in. It's double-sided. It has a grill grate on the other side. But what I love about this is these handles make it very easy to pick up off of the stove. Now you hear some people say that cast iron is a great conductor of heat, but I'm going to tell you that's just not the case. In fact, cast iron is a really poor conductor of heat. In fact, I've seen a 100-degree difference between the center and the edge of a 12-inch skillet on a home stove. So cast iron does not distribute heat well. What cast iron does do is once it is heated up, it holds that heat. That's why these things are phenomenal when it comes to searing a steak. Nothing better. Or cooking something that requires a continuous, consistent heat. That is the type of heat that you can get from a campfire. The other thing is these things will take a lot of heat. So you can cook over a fire. You can cook directly in a fire. I mean, that's how you use these pudgy pies. You just set them right in the coals. You put coals on the cast iron. So these things can maintain a lot of heat. They don't warp, they don't melt. They do get hot, but you're not going to destroy your pan unless you throw it in a raging fire and walk away. The last really positive thing about cast iron I want to point out is how non-stick you can get this. A well-seasoned cast iron pan is going to be virtually non-stick. Now it's not going to be Teflon, but it's going to be really close. If you've seen people with well-seasoned cast iron swirling an egg around, that is true. You can do that. And if you do get anything that sticks in a well-seasoned cast iron, it's going to be very easy to clean out. Just take a scraper, scrape out any hard bits, maybe run a chainmail scrubber around it, hot water, and you're good to go. Normally, you can just wipe out a cast iron skillet and you don't even need to do that. It's much easier to clean than, say, stainless steel. So that is the last item I want to point out for cast iron. It's just really non-stick and easy to clean. So after that, you're probably thinking that I'm going to declare cast iron the absolute best cookware for camping. But before I do make a judgment and tell you what I think, let me point out some real cons with cast iron for camping. First, let's get the elephant out of the room. weight. Cast iron is heavy cookware. This griddle is 13 pounds. This Dutch oven is about 8.5 pounds. This skillet, again, it's a 10-inch skillet, came in at 3.8 pounds. And remember, this is a 110-year-old skillet. Skillets today are going to be much heavier than this. So if you were going to take this kit, you're talking 13, 21, 25 pounds, give or take, for this set without the pudgy pie. If you're looking to lightweight, and I'm talking to you Jeep owners, cast iron is heavy, and it's going to push something else out of your kit if you want to stay within the vehicle's weight rating. So that's the first downside to cast iron. Another con to cast iron cookware is, as I mentioned earlier, the heat distribution properties. So cast iron has been around for a long time, and the primary source of heat during most of that time was wood. Cast iron, the big cast iron manufacturers in the US went out of business right around 1957, other than Lodge, so kudos to you, Lodge. So let's think back to when these were most popular. That is before the latest resurgence of cast iron love. At that point in time, people were cooking with wood. So they would hang their Dutch oven in a hearth, or they would put their cast iron right in the fire or suspended above a fire. Or if you were lucky enough, you had a home stove, you were burning wood or you were burning coal. And the way that these pans worked is you pulled a plate out of the top of your stove, you drop this into the hole so that the entire bottom was getting heat. So the negative part of this, if you're not using a widely distributed heat source, like using this over a campfire, if you're trying to use this on a backpacking stove, for example, you've got a very concentrated heat source that's going to put a lot of heat in a very small area on this pan. So you're going to have a hot spot in the middle, and you're going to have a much cooler spot on the edges, so your food is not going to cook evenly. So consider what you're cooking over. Now, these will work on a camp stove, a Coleman stove, or a propane stove, particularly the smaller diameter ones. And last is the maintenance. Now, cast iron is not maintenance free by any sense of the word. You need to season it, you need to clean it, and you need to re-season it when you're done cleaning it. You need to keep it out of the dishwater, don't soak it, maintain it. Not everyone's cut out to maintain their equipment. Not passing judgment. But if you're one of those people that doesn't want to take the time and put in the effort to maintain your cast iron, this is not for you. Oftentimes, if you're cooking in it, you come back from a trip, it's been well used, I'll throw it in the oven and I'll re-season it just to get it ready to go next time. The other thing is, you do need to be careful sometimes about what you cook in cast iron. Certain foods can wear the seasoning away quite quickly. I'm talking about acidic foods. If you're cooking long simmered tomato sauces, if you're using acidic ingredients like citrus, if you're boiling a pot of beans where you've got water boiling for quite some time, that can strip off the seasoning. So again, if you don't want to put in the effort, go home and re-season these. Because if you strip the seasoning, you can add it back. It's not the end of the world, but you need to be willing to do that. So what is my final takeaway on cast iron? Is it the best camping cookware? Well, I'll say this. If you can take the weight, if you do a lot of cooking over the fire, or using charcoal coals if you're using a Dutch oven to bake with, then I think cast iron, it can't be beat. It's non-stick for the most part. It is able to take the heat. It is nostalgic, right? Now, if you're trying to create a lightweight kit, if you're cooking over a camp stove, particularly a camp stove with a small burner, if you don't want to spend time maintaining your gear, if you want to just pack it up, throw it in the garage, and be ready for the next time, if you like non-stick. Now, as I said, cast iron is dang near non-stick when it's well seasoned, but it's not Teflon. So if you like nonstick, then cast iron's not for you. Check something else out. Again, you've seen my reviews of the Banks Fry Bake. Absolutely love those pans. They're anodized aluminum. They're lightweight. That's what I kit out when I take my G's. I just wanted to give you some ideas on what I thought made cast iron the best cookware and why I thought it might not be the one for you. So thanks for watching this latest tip from Dickin' Around Outdoors. To all of our subscribers, thanks. You mean a lot to us. To all of those who like the content and haven't subscribed, please hit the button in the lower right-hand corner. As always, take care, and we'll see you outdoors.